always the one. You, what we been through, I miss you. And you can't lie, you miss me too. If I roll through, but you...
In today's video, I'm going to be clearing up my last recent video of me calling Aaliyah a snake and talking about all that situation, because people kind of got me confused and they're putting words in my mouth for one. So without further more to say, anyways, a lot of people, not even just under the video I just posted yesterday, but under another video, they were saying how I'm trying to make Jay-Z the victim. And never have I ever said that Jay-Z was a victim. I just said she gave him a reason to do what he wanted to do to her. You don't play anyone like that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Aaliyah. You don't do that. And it's really messed up. No one ever said that Jay-Z was a victim. No one is taking Jay-Z's side at all. I still believe that he has dirt to his name, especially when it comes to Aaliyah. He should be thrown under the bus with Diddy because they were friends for a very long time. But no one ever said that he was, innocent for what he did to Aaliyah. I already said that it shouldn't have happened to her. I say all the time, he's evil. I already said in one of my videos, this must be new people. I guess welcome. Might as well subscribe. But I said in multiple of my other videos that it's messed up what they did to her. I can't even listen to their music, not even Beyonce's music, although I think she just knew about it. I don't think she had anything to do with it physically. I think that was Jay-Z's part because of what happened to him. I even made 2 separate videos, well, 1 video to be exact, on why I personally feel Jay-Z did what he did to Aaliyah. It was just so much information that really explained for me what actually happened and why it happened. I think I cracked the case on what happened to Aaliyah and why Jay-Z did what he did to her and possibly people around her. I've been talking about how Jay-Z did this. Jay-Z is an evil person. He's a monster. He deserves to be locked up. So does Beyonce. It was even talks that Beyonce is supposed to be included in the investigation. I don't know how true that was, but wouldn't be surprised. Please, 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 please do not say that I ever said he was a victim or I am trying to say he's a victim. That is not the case at all. Clearly, he's not the victim. And clearly, he's been dissing Aaliyah, even in today's time. No one's dumb. I know that he is wrong. I used to ship him and Aaliyah. Like, I still think they would have been cute, but figuring out personally, because I believe it, what he did to her is very wrong. And I just cannot listen to them. But just to think that they could have possibly had something to do with why an innocent soul is not here, a beautiful soul is not here. I'm still gonna say it. Aaliyah got herself into some stuff. I also seen a comment that said something about how Aaliyah was playing the game due to what happened to her in her previous career. If anything, I do think it scarred her after. They called it quits after he showed his true colors. He wanted a divorce. He made her get in, AB. After he did all that to her, that's probably what messed her up. If they would have got away with this, she would still be with him and be happy. It wasn't something that she was trying to get away from or something she was scared to get away from. It was something she was enjoying personally, and her mom was allowing it. If she did not like that relationship, she would have told her mom. I'm sure she would have got out of that. After he made her do all those things, I think that's when it hurt her, right? And that's when she got embarrassed. But it wasn't actually the relationship. It was her getting bashed, saying that she lied about being 18. She wanted to marry him. She's singing about wanting a grown man and being bold about it. He made her look bad and she was too blind to see that. I mean, she was a kid. She was only embarrassed by the end part of it, right? That's how I see it. So I understand, but I wouldn't blame it on that at all. But the craziest thing is people will try to make excuses for why she was acting the way she was acting. There's no reason as to why she should have been acting like that. She could have been here today if she just would have The last straw was her and Jay and what she had did to him. I think We Need a Resolution could be about their situation. He did not want to talk to her anymore. He did not want to come to a resolution. She already played him in front of, you know, thousands of people. That's what I mean by she got herself in that predicament that she is in right now. She's no longer here because she was moving sloppy. And when you really look at it, no one turned on her for no reason. A lot of people are like, oh, she was sweet if you do your research. Like I said, you can watch all the interviews you want, all the videos you want, all the rare videos you want. That is an act for the camera. Now, she did show her real personality a little bit when she was with her friends, and that's anybody. When you're around your friends, your real personality is going to come out. You're going to get bold. When she did that little interview with Missy, DeBrat, and Lil Kim, she was showing her tail on that one. She's not as innocent as, you know, I just can't be fake and pretend that her character on camera was the character she was. There is no way to do research on how she was behind camera, but you can make a theory and kind of observe from the music, videos, and some of the stories that have came out. Most importantly, the disses. They weren't just happening. Like, if y'all can explain why people were dissing her for no reason, then maybe. But there's a reason. There's always a reason to the problem, right? No one ganged up on her for no reason. Everybody around her, and this is the biggest question, one of the biggest questions for me. When she went to the Bahamas, everybody knew she needed a plane, or she was scared to go down there on this plane the first time. They still let her. Then on the way back, she needed another plane. Nobody sent her a plane other than Lenny Kravitz, but of course we all know what happened there. Why didn't anybody send her a plane? Damon, he could have sent her a plane. You know, he would do anything for her, right? Why didn't he send her a plane? Did he know how she was moving? Did he not like it? Did he not want to get in the way and sacrifice his life for her? What was it? Kidada didn't want to go to the Bahamas. What did she know that Aaliyah was doing? What did she agree that Aaliyah was doing wrong? Fatima was in on it. Derek Lee, who was supposed to be like best friends with Aaliyah. Not best friends, but like they were friends. They had a bond. Jay, people could still figure out what she did to him. They know what she was doing. Like, no one's dumb. You know, even if she didn't say, this is my boyfriend, Jay-Z. No, she's not going to say that because, for one, she wasn't really interested in him. And two, she never really dated anybody like that. She just remained friends with them. Special friends or friends with benefits. She was smart. She didn't get into relationships, so, you know, she could tell the actual truth. Oh, we're just friends. People, when they think you're friends, sometimes they think you're not doing anything. Especially with her, because she portrayed something she wasn't. So, she did Jay wrong. Hype Williams probably seen how she was moving. He was directing everything around them, and he even was there when Left Eye, you know what I'm saying? Like, why was these people turning on Aaliyah if she was so nice and so sweet? Like, give me an explanation. Like, explain, because I bet you can't. I finally understand why Beyonce could have had animosity towards Aaliyah. I mean, I do think it was jealousy, but I used to think it was just jealousy because Aaliyah was beautiful. She had connections. Everybody loved her in Hollywood, and she was prospering very fast on her own. That's what I thought it was, but it was more. And I'm going to make it up into its own rant video. But to say the least, I think that Beyonce did not mess with Aaliyah or did not want to be friends with Aaliyah because Aaliyah started messing with Jay, knowing that Jay was messing with B. Right? I understand now, you know, it's probably a reason. Now, I still don't know the reason as to why Beyonce was in her group, but I think that's where the animosity came from when it came to B and Aaliyah. I always thought that Beyonce was just being jealous and this and that, but no. It was Aaliyah. Aaliyah was messing around with people who were in situationships. Even though they weren't in relationships, she was messing with people's situationships, messing with the people that they were in love with, the men. You can't do that. And it was only a matter of time before what she was doing crept back up to her and got her, which it did in 2001. And I love Aaliyah with all my heart, but just the way she was moving, like multiple relationships within years, every year. Like as soon as she got out of that marriage with Robert, she got into a relationship with Blake C, bro, and she had a whole video with him, and he was her love interest. It's right there. After she got out of a relationship with him, she ended up going to Genuine. Was only with him for a year, friends with benefits. Then she went on to Static. Within one of those years, they said that she was dating Ghostface, which is new, new information. And I believe it, because Ghostface friend said it himself. That's all I need. Somebody who was there. Then after all those, relationships, I think she had other relationships that we just don't know about. They said she went on a date with Lil Cease. Some of them were off camera, some of them were on camera. She just was running through men like it was nothing, and that's probably why her and Genuine fell out, and it's the reason why her and Timbaland and Missy fell out. You know what I'm saying? She was just moving like a snake. She was passing through people, and you can see that, within the years, all the men, the friends that she had, like her friend group changed. Like she went from Kidada to Natine, and all the pictures with Natine started, and you seen less pictures of her and Kidada. She was just moving like a snake. I'm sorry to call her that, but she was human. She wasn't anything more than what we are. And she was doing exactly, probably more than what us humans do. I can't see myself snaking people like that. That's very dangerous. That could happen to you in the real life. Somebody will get angry and come after you in your life. I don't mess with people like that. Money doesn't protect you, clearly. Friends in the industry doesn't protect you, clearly. Family, crazy enough, doesn't protect you. She was hurting a lot of people, clearly including family. It's funny because Diane fell out with her brother, too. A lot of people was just falling out with Aaliyah, and then the brother and the mom fell out after Aaliyah's passing. Jay-Z and Damon fell out after Aaliyah's passing. Aaliyah was the problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying with her uncle and her mom, but like, Aaliyah was the problem. Her mom taught her horribly. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, but I was not trying to say Jay-Z is a victim. Nobody's a victim in this. I can't even say that Aaliyah is a victim anymore. Just piecing together what I've pieced together. And no, this is no information on the internet. This is just my theory that I'm coming up with while listening to her last album, taking stories that people who met her or knew her share with us. The things that she has done to people like Jay-Z. Like, I'm just taking that, and I'm also questioning why everyone turned on her and why she had no one in her corner in her last days. It's just so many things. Like, was she really the victim? No one deserves to get their life taken. She didn't deserve that. She should still be here no matter what. But when you move like that in the industry, there's nothing you can do to help that person. They're just gonna have to accept their fate, and that's what she had to do. I think she was scared because she knew something was gonna happen, and she was pleading for a resolution. But whoever it is she pissed off, which probably was Jay and a lot of people, they no longer wanted a resolution with her because she just was doing the most. She took too long to get her shit together, and they turned on her. You can't move like that in the industry. You just cannot. And then she started talking about her problems in her last album. That's a big no-no. They don't want the problems out. That's just how I feel. Aaliyah got herself into that situation by, being a snake. I also seen a comment, somebody said money will make you act different, basically. Yeah, it will. Because she was very humble during the first album and the second album. But, as that money grew, as she started to get more respect, she turned into a female. She was doing things differently. And she got herself sucked into that by moving around people like it was nothing. Like it wasn't the industry. Like it wasn't dangerous. So that's why I said Jay-Z had a reason to do what he did. The other people probably had reasons to why they did what they did. Right? They said she was hiding her 1 in a Million tape from her record label and stuff like this. Like, she was just doing crazy stuff, and people overlook it, and they're just like, oh, she was just this and that, and she was so kind. Like, it doesn't even matter. It matters. You have to ask questions on both parties. Please don't put words in my mouth. I did not say that Jay-Z is a victim. He deserves to go down just as much as everybody else that has something to do with her death needs to. But she wasn't 100% a victim herself. And once you mature, you will understand that. It takes a lot of maturing to realize that. I know she was beautiful and she was kind and just down to earth, an angel, but what was she doing behind closed doors? That's my question. If you can't answer that, then I'm sticking to what I believe, right? Which I'm probably always going to stick to what I believe. But you guys let me know what you think down below. Keep it cute or you will get blocked. And if you mention anything about my baby, because somebody was just like, have your baby and be quiet, got blocked, because I'm not doing it. We're not doing that at all. So keep my baby's, you know what I'm saying, name out of your mouth if it's not anything positive. And thank you for all the congratulations. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay crazy.
Do you remember that one night when we fell in love? What we had felt so right, 'cause we had tried.